Good morning, guys. All right, so I'm up. Gonna run a dungeon, get ready, and then we are going to head to the head to work and get some stuff done there. Um, First video, we have a lot of stuff to go over. But the first video that we're going to do is, are private server players better than retail players? Because this was a debate going on. Because if you guys didn't hear, Ragnaros and Anixia was killed by a private server guild named APES, and there was a person who's kind of making fun of Method for hosting a world first event and getting smashed from a leveling standpoint from the world first 60 by Joker D, which was a private server player. And then on top of it, Method got smashed by APES, which is a private server guild. So let's talk about all this stuff. It's pretty crazy. All right. I am very impressed with the speed that APES actually killed Ragnaros and Anixia. I was shocked. I did not think they would kill it that quickly. I did think they would have I thought once people hit the appropriate level, Ragnaros and and Anixia would be down. I did not expect them to be down that quick. Yawn session, guys. I was up late early on. All right. So, but I did not expect them to be down that soon, and I was shocked. To quite honest, and I started looking it up, and I didn't realize that you could get into Ragnaros and Anixia pre-60. I thought, you had to be a regular 60. So I was like, all right, well, did this guy even get 60 since they had 40 60s? I was confused. But I guess you can get into Molten Core at 50, but to do the pre-quest attunement, something with a summon, you need 55. So 55 is the number that usually people are when they go into Molten Core. So if you guys are looking to get into Molten Core, you can actually get into it at 55. Probably nobody's going to take you unless you're in a guild or a guild leader, but level 60 is probably going to be the way you want to go. Now, we'll cover a few different topics here, just to get a few different topics. Actually, let's not discuss that. Let's save that for another video. Let's discuss if classic WoW raids are too easy or not. We'll discuss that in the next video. But with all this drama, Punkrat and Asmongold actually did an interview, and they were kind of debating on the subject, and Asmongold was trying to give Punkrat some advice, and I feel it was good advice. Asmongold, as much as people want to hate on him, he's been there, done that. He was the guy who talked the trash. He was the guy who did all this stuff. So it was I'm trying to run over here. It was not out of the realm of Asmongold's wheelhouse. He has seen this. He has done this. So I think he was just trying to give I guess you could say, a younger version of himself some advice moving forward. But that said, the debate is private servers versus retail. Obviously, private server players in a vanilla and a classic standpoint are going to be better than retail players when it comes to the raids, when it comes to a leveling standpoint. And the reason for that is because they've been doing it for a really long time. There's not a... if I was doing the same raid for 7 years, I'd be pretty good at it. But when you look at a retail player, and you look at, let's say, Method versus APES, who is the better guild? I don't know. And that is intriguing to me. I don't care if retail players or vanilla players, I don't care, private server players, I don't care who's better. But let's think of it this way. APES versus Method. The next world first race. When BWL comes out. Method could be geared. They could be ready. They are on an NA server, I believe, because they were doing it for fun. I believe they went NA. What if it was Apes versus Method? It would be like a day stream. It would be like a speed run, because these guys are killing this, the first attempts, obviously. Who could kill it first? That is what I want to see. Like a 2-hour stream of them just racing for world first. That would be entertaining. So that's what I want to see. I want to see real Method, because Method didn't bring a team to go for world first. Like, they hosted a world first race, which that's just what they do. It was for kind of fun, and I don't think any of them took it seriously. But if Method took it serious and it was Method versus Apes for world first, that could be so much fun to watch. But let's just break it down. Who's better? I think the players are the same. These players have done this. When it comes to Classic, players are the same. Private server players have an advantage. They went to a private community. They had some private, realms created or whatever it was, and they were doing these raids over and over and over for the past 7 years. So they're expected to win. I do think a lot of players gave crap to the private server community, and I think they did get that redemption that they wanted. So that said, congrats to them, congrats to Apes, congrats to Joker D. The private server community showed that they've been playing Classic WoW for the past 7 years, and 7 even plus. So congratulations to them. But I would love to see our big dogs, our dog in the race, Method, actually come back with a 40-man team and do BWL versus Apes. I'd love to see that speed run. I'd love them to be on a stage, and them on one side, them on the other side, and see who clears that sucker first. That would be entertaining. But that's it. All right, guys. I got a few more videos that I need to make. But if you guys would shoot this video a like, if you guys would share it out to your local Discords, if you guys can do all that fun stuff, it would be amazing. Getting the channel more views is always helpful. But that said, like, favorite, share, subscribe, do what you need to do, and I will talk to you guys soon.